they're like today?
Well, we're very focused on the competition bill, but this fact that my colleagues are not going to allow this commission to go forward, I think some of them will vote for it, Chris. It shocks me. I just keep having the image of these workers the day after the insurrection sweeping the glass away, sweeping the glass from the Capitol windows away, and it's like they're trying to sweep the facts away right now. You heard from the mother of Officer Sicknick, who died that evening, and you heard her words. She's not used to doing these kinds of things. She's an ordinary person doing extraordinary things, talking to senators saying, why won't you want the facts? And I think it's so important that this be a thorough bipartisan inquiry. You know, we are doing a report that will come out in about a week or so out of the Rules Committee and the Homeland Security Committee in the Senate. That's important to do. That's with Senator Peters and Senator Blunt and Senator Portman and myself. And we worked hard on this. We've interviewed people. It'll be thorough, but it is a report about the immediate, about what were the security failures. It is a report that I think will immediately help us to pass some legislation, but it doesn't get to the systemic underlying causes. It isn't bicameral. It's not with the House. It is just with the Senate. And I always thought it was not going to be the end, that it would be the beginning. And so I'm proud of the work we've done on a bipartisan basis, but it is no substitute for a 9/11 type commission report and investigation.
I mean, I'm going to play you what McConnell had to say, and then get your reaction to it. Take a listen.
Obviously, the role of the former president has already been litigated exhaustively in the high-profile impeachment trial we had right here in the Senate several months ago. I do not believe the additional extraneous commission that Democratic leaders want would uncover crucial new facts or promote healing.
What do you say to that?
Well, first of all, I look how he voted that evening, but I also look at the fact that as much as this president, the former president, should have been impeached, the impeachment hearing was just about that. It wasn't about what happened with the Defense Department and why the intelligence wasn't shared and all of the underlying reasons, what led up to this, what was out there on social media, what could we do differently. Think of those 9/11 Commission report recommendations, Chris. They covered a whole number of things that really helped us move forward so we could do a better job as a country. We're going to do our part about the Capitol security in this report that you will soon see, but it is still not the same as doing this deep dive systemic review of everything that happened.
Well, I thought the Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell tips his hand there when he says, obviously, the role of the former president has already been litigated exhaustively, because that's what this is all about. I mean, he is the Republican Party. His political strength is their strength. It's all the same thing. And a big, long report that says, yes, the guy with the largest bullhorn in America spent months undermining the integrity of the election and attempting to overthrow the democratic process, culminating in a violent assault on the Capitol, is not going to make him look good. And that will be bad for them. And that's it, right? I mean, am I crazy, or is that just what this is all about?
I believe it is. You think of the words of John McCain, that you fight for a cause larger than yourself, that's people's true mission and why they should want to go into public service. Democracy is a cause larger than ourselves, larger than our parties, and getting to the bottom of what happened and the facts. This is about our democracy, and it is not about what party you belong to.
Your colleague, John Tester, a straight shooter, I think, fair to say?
Yes, that's fair to say, very fair to say.
Yeah, he said this: we've got to get to the bottom of this. Tester said, Jesus, it's a nonpartisan investigation. What happened? If it's because they're afraid of Trump, they need to get out of office. It's bull. You make tough decisions in this office, or you shouldn't be here. I do find the fear bizarre. I truly do. I mean, I think it's a calculation that, look, this is who we are, and this is what we are, and this is who we represent, and this is how we can win elections, by being this party and this faction. I don't think they're crazy to think that, but
it's not what our job is. I mean, our job isn't just about winning. Our job is about getting things done for people and standing up for our country.
Do people believe that? I'm sorry.
That's why. But I mean, That's why you saw Chertoff and Ridge join with Napolitano and Jay Johnson, the 4 former Homeland Security secretaries, and say we must have this commission. Those are 2 Republican appointees joining with 2 Democrats. So my point is, there are people that believe that still. There
okay.
are.
Final question, and this is going to bring us to the next topic we're going to get to in a second. But
okay.
It feels this way to me, and my views on the filibuster are clear. I've been on the record. I think it's bad for all kinds of reasons. Fine, and I know you come along to view that, or has to get. Like, if you can't get 10 here, if you can't get 10 for a bipartisan commission to investigate the insurrection on the Capitol, like, what are we doing here? What can you do? What can you get it for?
Well, it's clearly one of the reasons I favor abolishing the filibuster. I think that our job is to get things done, and that includes looking at what happened at the insurrection when a mob basically invaded our Capitol and killed people. I also believe that we need to convince our ranks that this is a time to do it. I think we have another big hurdle coming up that's so important for the democracy, which is the next step, which is voting rights.
Yeah.
Because you not only see a refusal to look at what happened on January 6th, you see effort to literally stop people from exercising their freedom to vote. And that's what we're in the middle of discussing right now as a caucus. And that is certainly a worthy reason to change the filibuster, to advance that legislation.
All right, Senator Amy Klobuchar, on a very, very busy day and what will be a long night. Thank you for making a little bit of time for us.
Thank you very much, Chris.
I appreciate it. The only